I grew up on a beef and sheep cattle operation up in Northern California, and we ran about 400 head of beef cattle and almost 1,000 sheep. My family brought me up through 4-H and FFA, and I was really involved in the cattle industry, going to the cattlemen's functions with my parents and family, as well as going to the Farm Bureau conventions. My sister is plant genetics and biology major at Berkeley, and we're hoping to continue the family farm. So I chose Fresno State because my dad's an alumni and I love the ag program that they have here. Definitely say one of the strongest and most competitive in the nation. They have a great judging team coached by John Cordero and Brad Mendez, as well as a great livestock program, whether it be Dr. Perry here at the beef unit or Cordero, the sheep unit. As well as that, I had the opportunity to be on the meats judging team where we traveled to many different states going through carcass evaluation and specifications. And so that allowed for me to get to work with Dr. McKeith as well as Dr. Henson, and it just broadened my view of agriculture. I was able to work with many different organizations, whether it's the clubs such as the Young Cattlemen's, the Ag Business Club, Meat Science Club, to get to meet other individuals as well as go on industry tours. So one of the great experiences I get to have out here at the beef unit is working with not only other employees but also the unit manager Mitch Bailing and Dr. Perry. And so with that I get to do some of the paperwork with Mitch, whether it be setting up the feed card or checking when animals are supposed to be delivered. And so that's a great opportunity for me to understand more of the office work of the ranch. On the other side of things, I get to come out here and do day-to-day things with some other student employees, such as the feeding, the health management, the vaccinations, the branding, the castration, or even just moving cattle for classes to be able to handle and understand them. And so it's a day-to-day thing where I get to be with the cattle and understand how they work and how to humanely treat and work with them. Here we have about 50 registered Angus and Charolais cattle. And then we also have the feedlot, and we not only sell our own bulls and steers here, but we also sell some commercial heifers as well as market some other people's club calf steers. So out here, one of the great things about Fresno State is that our units are so close to the classes. They do a great job allowing for us to have hands-on labs, and that really allows for us to have experience in sectors that we never would have before, and so it just broadens your horizons. So I get to work on a day-to-day basis with animals. I'd say that my favorite part of working at the beef unit is being able to feed, so I get to determine off of a ratio scale how much corn, silage, alfalfa, wheat hay, and molasses goes into their ration. And that allows for them to grow and be as healthy as possible. Besides that, it's the fact that I get to be out checking health, be able to see the calves on a day-to-day basis, see how they're growing, and see how Mother Nature takes place in their lives to get them to the next stage. I'm currently the Vice President of Young Cattlemen's Association here at Fresno State, and with that I was able to go ahead and move on to the next level and become a State Young Cattlemen's Officer. With that, I worked with the California Cattlemen's Association and was able to go across the nation to Nashville, Tennessee, to the National Convention. That then turned into my internship, which was one of the most amazing opportunities I've ever had, with the National Cattlemen's Beef Association, where I was their public policy intern in Washington, D.C. this past summer. With that, I was able to learn more about the legislative process and be able to connect with not only my own legislators, but other states' legislators to be able to inform them of the need of agriculture in this great country. As the legislative process is one of the hardest to understand as an agriculturalist, yet it affects us in so many ways. For example, my family ranch was supposed to put into parkland, but luckily my family worked for 15 years of their life to fight off legislation that would have put it in that parkland. I probably am hoping to go back to the family ranch and continue the legacy. I'm currently 6th generation, so I'm hoping that we can keep that ranch in the family and keep it going. The career opportunities that I've been given through Fresno State vary, and I appreciate every opportunity that they've given me, the chance to be able to learn about so many different industries. The reason I chose Fresno State is because of strength in agriculture and how the school really revolves around it, and I'm extremely happy with the choice to come out here.